What's up? And welcome to the Jamaica Funk Show. I'm KT and I'm your host this evening. Also on the show, we have our co-host, Miss Johanna Bright.
Hello, people.
And Mr. Christos Tilcetus.
Hello.
Tonight we got a great show planned for you. First of all, we got a woman that got kicked out of a mall for wearing shorts and a tank top.
Uh-oh.
Then we got why a sixth grade girl purposefully broke her school's sexist dress code. And then we got Christos, who is giving us an update on the graduations of certain high schools that have graduated high school.
100% graduation.
Yeah, 100% graduation.
Yeah.
So
No, it's not 100%. Not zero, only 100% graduation.
Well, the
But they all go to college.
yeah, they all go to
you
college.
gotta graduate from high school to get to
I
college.
know, but some people they graduated, but they don't go to college. They accepted on college.
Wait a minute, you say what?
Don't do it, Don't do it, KT. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Listen, guys.
Facebook Live.
So Christos is going to tell us about the graduates here in Illinois and the schools that have 100% graduates that are going to college. Also, then we got Inside Job, which is a documentary that you can find on Netflix. It is pertaining to the bank crash of 2008. So, and that we're going to do that in a 5-part series. The first of 5 parts will be tonight, and we're going to start off with a class in economic terms or financial terms so you can understand some of the things that we'll be talking about. So, I want you to sit back, relax, grab that last piece of jerk chicken and whatever it is that you're eating and drinking, and get ready for some show enough. Mama, shut your mouth. Reggae music. Where I remind.
Speak up yourself one time.
Me want another split? Yes, G. Somebody go call father. Is $1,000 back this? Yes, G. Tell them go suck them. Hey, why me just a kill me? So me laugh, so me cough. The last one this. Straight to God, me soon stop. You give me direction. Take me to a place I've never been. Why do I invite you in my life when you're bad and I know? But you give me direction, excitement and affection. The more I get, the more I want. Yo, me good with you. Yo, listen, any girl want me chat to one figure good with you too. You lie, for me never get to spend time with you. Jump asleep after 12 and me dying for your cup to spend more time with you. Hurry up, cut it up and light it up. A little grabber that to nice it up. Under me liquor plus a split, you just a go turn up the vibes, you know. Them ya grabber, ya they no light, you know. Just take a puff and pass it on, I know I do that for the night, you know. Right now me hype, you know. It a spill me feel nice. Right now me hype. Office and nobody that tight. Big spliff in the mouth, wind down, wing the good night. Me have my license, alright. Sitting at the envelope, you and your squaddy would I like. Drive off with them mad vibes. Turn left, right, turn right. Pull up, park up, go inside. Transform in a one kite. It a spin me feel nice. Right now me hype. Breaking news, we live. Fell down a smoking Fred Heights. But right now me want another spliff. Somebody go call father. Is $1,000 back this? Tell them go suck them. Hey, why me just a kill me? So me laugh, so me cough. The last one this. Straight to God, me soon stop. You give me direction. Take me to a place I've never been. Why do I invite you in my life when you're bad and I know? But you give me direction. at 12 and me dying for wake up to spend more time with you. You give me direction. You give me direction. You give me direction. You give me direction.
Anyway, Gully. Rifle shot fly through chest. Gully side them can't test. Everybody know, I am the greatest. From me small and I grow me a dad. We know we're second hand. Class have a peace and circle come on. Grand spend on the big yard jam. White all know me think them long. Push her down where you stand. You see, I'm Brooklyn, a graveyard them belong. The thing them land and the thing them plan. Such junglist, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Yardless, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Southside, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Marvally, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Chosen, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Waterhouse, we not drop out, we drop bomb. Spanish Town, we not drop out, we drop bomb. But if you rock Fort, bury up on the sun. Second city, me they tell you I'm a beer. Rough, tougher than clear. Look a pussy stop, puff up and pray. Cause Superman can't save the day. Glen Devon rifle use clear the way. A smoke a creep in here. Gunny man walk out with the key. Start spring we no play. See them we no linger. No take suck mother and middle finger. The killers from flanker. 50 caliber we fire pan tanker. Canterbury drop anchor. Rockin' down any town like cancer. Rose heights we a gangster. When we talk no about cancer. We no drop out, we drop bomb. Yeah. We no drop out, we drop bomb. Southside. We no drop out, we drop bomb. Marvally. We no drop out, we drop bomb. Chosen. We no drop out, we drop bomb. Waterhouse. We no drop out, we drop bomb. Spanish Town. We no drop out, we drop bomb. But if you rock Fort, bury up on the sun. Everybody know. Everybody know. Everybody know. Rifle shot fly through chest. Gully side them can't test. Everybody know, I am the greatest.
Up to the time, Himalayas. Baby, up to the time. Hey, we are baby. Don't play around, no. Seriously, you can't take me for clown. Never. I'm gonna rap. Yo. Hey.
Take it, you think it easy? We are ramping, you want it easy? Take me things on, you take my money too. So take into, take in. You think it easy? We are ramping, you want it easy? You take me things on, take my money too. So take into. 4, that I feel the whatnot. 3, that I feel the door and the grill and the padlock. Give me 5. For the fridge and the blender on the fridge top. Go on bad, for the Louis Vuitton bag. Take for the goods from separate. Plus the ceramic tile and the gold plate doorknob. That I got pass you up. Take in, you think it easy? We are ramping, you want it easy? Take me things on, you take my money too. So take into, take in. You think it easy? We are ramping, you want it easy? You take me things on, take my money too. So take into. Me like me a tricks in a 3D. Fini CD, DVD, TV. Pay me back for all of those kiki. Give me 3 free. With you, me free. If your man big like Baby G, mine sing and DJ like Lady G. I will pay your visa fee. Grab me, y'all sing for it like a Lisa D. Take in, you think it easy? We are ramping, you want it easy? Take me things on, you take my money too. So take into, take in. You think it easy? We are ramping, you want it easy? You take me things on, take my money too. So take into. 4, that I feel the whatnot. 3, that I feel the door and the grill and the padlock. Give me 5. for the fridge and the blender on the fridge. Hey, go on bad, for the Louis Vuitton bag. Take for the goods from Separate. Plus the ceramic tile and the gold plate doorknob. That I got cost you up. Take in, you think it easy? Who you ramp with? You want it easy? Take the things on, you take my money too. So take into, take into, take in. You think it easy? Who you ramp with? You want it easy? You take the things on, take my money too. So take into, take into. Me like me a tricks in a 3D, finish CD, DVD, TV. Pay me back for your all of those kiki. Give me 3 free, with you, me free. If your man big like Baby G, mine sing and DJ like Lady G. I will pay your visa fee. Grab me, y'all sing for it like a Lisa D. Take me, you think it easy? Who you ramp with? You want it easy? Take the things on, you take my money too. So take into, take into, take in. You think it easy? Who you ramp with? You want it easy? You take the things on, take my money too. So take into, take into, take in. You think it easy? Who you ramp with? You want it easy? Take the things on, you take my money too. So take into, take into, take in. You think it easy? Who you ramp with? You want it easy? You take the things on, take my money too. So take into, take into.
I saw fake people stay, Rome I saw fake people turn. Nikita know it. Crash road, easy. You help them do everything, and now you them turn run and shame. Same friend when me grow it, a bad mind me through the fame. Me swear you was a real friend, can't believe us so easy or them. Rome you wicked them jealous, and then them same man why you a rubbish I thought in a dream. Enough sell out for nothing at all. Bad mind them, corrupt them, we kill you just in nothing at all. Big up the real youth them. Where you bullet with we brother from, we never got nothing at all. Tell them we in it to win it. Get a youth, sky is the limit. So me a push forward, stand tall. All when them woman fall. Rum, as a fake people see it. As a fake people turn. Watch them all, you will understand why me no put trust in a man. Rum. As a fake people see, as a fake people done. No for them bees that you body done. And behind your back watch them a make plan. You help them do everything, and now you them turn run and shame. Same friend when me grow it, a bad mind me through the fame. Me swear you was a real friend, can't believe us so easy or them. Crew me wicked them jealous, and then them same man why you a rubbish I thought in a dream. Enough sell out for nothing at all. Bad mind them, corrupt them, we kill you just in nothing at all. Pick up the real youth them. Where you bullet with we brother from, we never got nothing at all. Tell them we in it to win it. Get a youth, sky is the limit. So me a push forward, stand tall. All when them woman fall. Rum, as a fake people see it. As a fake people turn. Watch them all, you will understand why me no put trust in a man. Rum. As a fake people see, as a fake people done. No for them ways that you body done. And behind your back watch them a make plan. As a fake people see, Chrome as a fake people turn.
Anger issues. I have them. Yes, I do. I can't remember when I didn't. Sometimes when you least expect it, an infinitesimal thought from a time you haven't given thought to in a long time takes advantage of a quiet time, slips in under the radar in a moment of introspection, blasting through like a tidal wave during a day at the park near the shore while you're enjoying a glass of Chardonnay with your significant other who just happens to be apologizing again. And it's there. And you really don't have a full memory of why anger is an issue. It just is. But anger is in the details. The first time I rolled my eyes in righteous indignation, my youth clouded my ability to see anything except what I wanted. My eyes rolled clean through my teens, and as time passed, as the years do, my hands made gestures clearly not measured in the least explainable. But whenever the feeling of anger arose, it became clear where the fuse started and ended. With me, externally. Hands raised in the air, fists balled into knots, my fingers splayed, pointing accusations at the offending party. But just when you think that you're going to have a time to cool down. Doesn't happen. But your head, it can't stop throbbing because you really didn't realize that your eyes became shot with blood, your face contorted to a point that you can see harsh lines along your cheekbones. But the worst part was feeling your heart race like a herd of stampeding rhino or elephants, and your jaw aching because before you even said a word, you were grinding and gritting your molars so hard it was what caused the headache in the first place. And you're gripping something balled in your hands and find it's just tissue. Time is not your friend in times like these. And you know it's best to keep your mouth shut, stay out of it. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you just can't.
You don't know my thing go. You hear that? That girl them out to bubble over.
Agendas, and we've come together with other subject matter experts to compile a Black agenda. And of course, it's online if anybody wants to pull it up and read it. It deals with various components relative to education, as you're speaking of now, economics, all the various faith-based components, political, international affairs, and all of those other components that's very important to us as Blacks. And we also have on there various solutions that we can utilize in order to do what is necessary to help us get out of the situations that we're in. And I don't know, I had some individuals that I asked to chime in, as far as being on, so I certainly hope they're in. They're also with the National Black Agenda, and I know that they're going to really appreciate, just even any mention of the Black Agenda and the Black Agenda Convention and all of that. So we try to do our best to help in areas where we can assist our people, and just pushing the agenda is one way that we do that. Our motto or our mantra is to educate, organize, and mobilize. So that's what we do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on Spreaker, and we're talking with Dr. Gail B. Frazier. She's a part of the is it called the Black Agenda?
The National Black Agenda, yes.
Yeah, the National Black Agenda.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
yes.
So we're going to get ready. Actually, the next up, and if you can just hold on a little bit, Dr. Frazier. I just want people to know who you are, because I know you're going to come in when we get ready to talk about the
Inside job.
Inside job. That's right.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So if you can hold on for a moment, we're gonna get Christos up so Christos can talk to us about the graduates.
Thank you so much.
You're absolutely welcome.
I just want to say something to her.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Christos got something to say to you.
This is what I'm 100% with you for all your efforts, but you have to change the word agenda to something else. I mean, the word agenda, it doesn't sound good. You have to find some
Christos.
fancier word or some politically correct word.
Christos.
That's my opinion.
Christos. Listen,
it's like
just my opinion.
Listen. They already have established this Black Agenda.
I understand.
It's already established.
Yeah, but the public, when they hear the word agenda, it means you have something.
It means serious business.
Right. So now, what I want you to do, Christos, Dr. Frazier, pay him no mind.
Just my opinion.
Yes, she got that.
His segment now.
Yes, yes, Christos.
Knock it out the box, Chris.
Go, Christos.
What am I going?
You're going to talk about your segment.
The 2017 graduates of this year.
Okay. Chicago, it was a big day for seniors at Urban Prep Charter Academy. For young men, as they recite the school's grade at a special ceremony at Daily Plaza Tuesday, CBS Chicago reports. It is a great day, said senior Randolph Long, who is attending Hampton University in the fall. I feel great that we all made it. We all come from good environments. It's important. So to see us all going to college, it's nice. The entire class of 2016 has committed to 4-year college universities and surrounded by friends, family, and spectators. Each student announced the college or university he has chosen to attend and committed to that school by signing the urban prep. 100% to the college banner at the Gradium's book.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Founder and CEO of Urban Prep, Tim King, says students have been admitted to more than 220 colleges and universities this year. I mean, these are the kind of stories we want to hear about our young kids, not with the skirts are up and high.
Well, get finished. Carry on.
We have got two guys going to my alma mater, Georgetown University. We have our first admit to Yale University this year, said King. We have students who have been admitted to the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, Morehouse College, schools all over the country. It's in a huge level of diversity in terms of types of schools the young men will be going to in the fall. Urban Prep Class 2016 has received more than 1,500 college admissions and has been awarded more than $15 million in scholarships and grants. This is the 7th year in a row, 100% of the class is headed to college. 100%, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how I want America to grow.
This is their 7th year. 7 years.
7 years in a row, baby.
Right.
All right. That's fabulous. That's fabulous. I love hearing stories like that because at least we know the colleges are making money.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is the future of the country.
Let's not celebrate too long.
That's the future of our country.
And
Okay. So what kind of joke you got for us? Because I understand you got a joke for us.
Yeah, I got a joke, but
don't butt it. Just put
there
it out
was
there.
this little lizard.
Mhm.
It was going through the forest, and he sees this koala on top of this tree smoking that
Ganja?
not ganja. So could have been ganja. I didn't see it.
It's ganja. Hold down.
So the koala is smoking and tells the little lizard, "Why don't you come up and join me?" So the lizard goes up. They both start smoking. They got so dizzy. The little lizard said, "I'm thirsty." And the koala says, "There is a little lake down this." He says, "Why don't you go and get some water and drink?" So the little lizard goes in the lake, and he falls in the lake. Was so drunk.
He falls in the lake
He
and
falls
what?
in the lake.
A drowning lizard.
And then this big crocodile comes out of the water. He says, "Son of a bitch." He says, "It's a distant relative. I'm not going to eat it."
That's so stupid.
That's a good one.
So he says,
Definitely a ganja joke.
so he says, the crocodile licks the lizard, says, "It's a distant relative. I'm not going to eat it." And he saves the lizard.
Mhm.
And he says, "Where are you coming from? What happened to you?" He says, "I'm on with the koala on the tree. We're smoking." He says, "You want to come?"
Mhm.
He says, "Sure." So the crocodile goes there under the tree. The koala, half drunk, looks at him and says, "You jack off." He says, how much water did you drink?"
Who did he tell how much water did he drink?
To the crocodile.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm lost on
I'm
that
lost
one.
on that one. It was funny.
What do you mean funny? He said the little
was.
lizard and the crocodile came, and he was so smoked up, he thought the little lizard became a crocodile. He said, "How much water did you drink when you grew up?"
Okay.
I think maybe for me, I was laughing so hard at the beginning of it that when it got to the end, I was still laughing. That's what happened. That's see what had happened was.
Yeah, what happened was right. We gonna go color it on you.
Yeah.
Okay. Good joke.
Yeah,
Good joke.
It was really a good joke.
Good joke.
So what's the next one you got there, Christos? You got one more in there, or are you gonna save it for later?
Well, I have one more, but should I say it now?
You want to
Stop
do it?
asking me.
Is it a joke, or are you talking about the finger high school thing?
No, it's a joke. It's
Okay,
a joke.
go ahead. Go ahead.
It's about the Gypsy family.
Okay.
They all live in tents.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
most of
they
them
do.
live on tents. So this guy, the gypsy guy, comes into the tent. Says to the wife, "Get all the kids together." He says the government said that they're giving money away if you have 11 kids. So they bring the kids around. It only counts 9. He says to the wife, darling, he says, with Sultana, I had 2 more kids. I'm gonna go get her. She says, 2 more kids with Sultana? They were arguing for like 2-3 hours, and then after it got quiet, he says, okay, go get your kids so we can get a house, so we're tired of living in the tent. So he goes and gets his 2 kids, and they're almost like 9 o'clock at night. He says, get the kids together, let's count them again. She brings all the kids together, they count them, they're 8. He says, what the hell happened? He says, their fathers came and picked them up.
Now that's a hush over the crowd.
I mean, it ain't even no smiles going up on Facebook. They like,
everybody's like, what happened?
Yeah.
She had the other 4 kids with the different husbands. And their husbands came and picked them up. What, I have to explain the joke?
No, it just didn't flow.
It didn't resonate with us.
It didn't flow. So, anyways, let's get
nice
to
try.
Let's
Everybody
get to tonight.
He deserves a nice try.
Show some hands if you like the joke. I mean, the other 4 kids she had with different husbands, so they can't pick that up, so they're still short of 11 kids.
I don't know,
Christos, the math didn't add up, baby. But anyway,
if you have to explain it,
yes. So,
I'm just saying.
So tonight we're doing a thing called Inside Job. It's narrated by Matt Damon, directed by Charles Ferguson. We have Dr. Gail B. Frazier on the phone with us tonight, and she's also going to be talking about this because Gail, you watched the documentary.
I have not had a chance to fully watch it, but I do understand pretty much what it was about. I didn't finish watching.
Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to give you a little lesson on terminology, financial terminology, so you can understand some of the terms that are going to come out in the future with regards to this. Because one of the biggest problems with us in the U.S., we don't understand what the hell our Congress people are talking about, what our representatives are talking about, because or financial people, for that matter, because they use terminology that goes over our head. So, to keep from going over your head tonight, I want you to sit back and please take some notes so you can understand what is going on in this country, so you'll be prepared for what's coming down the tubes now that your president has signed an executive order to do some deregulations here in this country. And other banks, right? Well, deregulation is talking about the financial arena. So we must be vigilant, America. So that's why I'm talking about this. If you want to watch the video, it is called Inside Job. You will find it on Netflix. It is directed by Charles Ferguson and narrated by Matt Damon. So the first terminology I want to give you is regulations. It is a rule or derivative or maintained by authorities. So it is a rule or directive, not derivative. It is a rule or directive made or maintained by authorities. Deregulation. The removal of regulations or restrictions, especially in a particular industry. The industry we're talking about tonight is the financial industry. Financial service industry. Financial services are economic services provided by the financial industry, which encompass a broad range of businesses that manage money, including credit unions, banks, credit card companies, insurance companies, accounting agencies, consumer finances, stock brokerage, investment funds, and this is according to Wikipedia. Derivatives. A derivative is a contract between two or more parties whose value is based on an agreed upon underlying financial assets, index, or securities. Common underlying instruments include bonds, commodities, currencies, interest rates, market indexes, and stocks. This is also according to Investopedia. Or Investopedia, thank you. The central bank. A central bank or monetary authority is a monopolized and often nationalized institution given privileged control over the production and distribution of money and credit. In modern economics, the central bank is responsible for the formulation of the monetary policies and regulations of member banks. The Central Bank of the United States is the Federal Reserve System, or the Feds, which Congress established in 1913, the Federal Reserve Act. And that is, you can find out more information about that at Investopedia/Central Bank. Public information. There are public information systems both in the public sector and in the private sector. And both citizens and businesses may be users of such systems. Information systems are analyzed from several perspectives as regards to users and usage, data content, and technical, organizational, and legal aspects. The next one is financial stability. Financial stability is the state in which financial systems, the key financial markets, and financial institutions systems is resistant to economic shock, and it fits to smoothly fulfill its basic function, the intermediation of financial funds, management of risk, and arrangement of payment. Financial instability. Major instabilities can lead to bank runs, hyperinflation, or stock market crash. Markets-based measures of corporate default risk based in deregulations or uncertainty in the financial markets. You can get that at Google and World Bank. Now, financial services. Financial services are economic services provided by financial or finance industries, which encompass a broad range of businesses that manage money, including credit unions, banks, credit card companies, insurance companies, accountancy companies, consumer finance companies, stock brokerages, investments, and funds. Capital. Wealth in the form of money or other assets owned by a person or organization, or ability or contributed for a particular purpose, such as starting a company or investing. The senior partners would provide initial capital. Synonyms of capital is money, finances, funds, wherewithals, means, assets, wealth, resources, investment capital, and more.
And the slang terms we like to use.
Yes, dollars.
Ducats, cheddar.
Conflict of interest in the financial markets. The Great Depression and the financial crisis of the late 1920s and early 30s paved the way for federal legislation regulating regulating the securities markets. The primary objective were to increase the corporate financial and business information available to investors and to prohibit fraud and manipulation of the securities market. The Securities Act of 1933, administered by the Securities and Exchange Commission since 1934, regulates new public offers, the primary markets. The Securities and Exchange Act regulates the public trading of stocks, which is the secondary market. In each case, the intent was provided to investors with accurate and adequate finances and business information that could be utilized to make informed investment decisions. Okay, and this was done by, and you can find out more about this because this guy does a whole thing on conflict of interest in the financial markets. His name is Calvin M. Baer, PhD assistant professor of finance at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. Investment gains. Capital gains is an increase in value of capital assets, instruments, or real estate that gives its higher worth than the purchase price. The gains is not realized until the asset is sold. A capital gain may be short-term, 1 year or less, or long-term, more than 1 year, and must be claimed on your income taxes. A tax cut. A tax cut is a reduction in taxes. The immediate effects of tax cuts are decrease in real income of the government and an increase in the real income of those whose tax rates have been lowered. Okay, and oversight. The Committee on Oversight and Government Reform is a United States House of Representatives committee that exists in various forms since 1816. The Committee on Oversight and Government Reform is the main investigative committee in the U.S. House of Representatives. Capital requirements include the rating agencies. Now, the rating agencies used to be AIG, Standard & Poor's, and Moody. Now, the AIG filed for bankruptcy. September.
May I make a correction?
Yes.
It's Standard & Poor's, Moody, and the Fitch Group.
No correction. No correction. Excuse me. Let me finish. AIG, Standard & Poor's, and Moody were the three rating agencies. Now there's another one because AIG filed bankruptcy, which is Standard & Poor's, Moody, and the Ferguson Group or the Fitch Group. Let me find it. I have it here. The Finch Group.
You said it right the first time.
Actually, it's Finch.
Oh, okay.
It's Finch. I'm familiar with that name.
Okay.
Yes, the Finch Group. But AIG was one of the rating agencies that were rating the banks at the time of the during that crash, when the crash initially started, who was ensuring all these financial transactions that were being made by the investment bankers, and they insured so much that they wound up going bankruptcy. And that occurred in September of 2005, I believe it was. Yeah, in September of 2005 is when, actually not 2005, 2007. Here it is. Yeah, September 2007 is when they went bankrupt. So Hillary Clinton today went on Twitter, and I had to write what she said because it just made so much sense dealing with what's going on right now, because our government is doing so many things behind our backs that it just makes so much sense. Hillary Clinton tweeted today, "America deserves to know what's in the GOP healthcare plan holding hearings. Be accountable for to your constituents." That's democracy. If you're going to take away health care from millions, don't do it behind closed doors. Show us the bill. Having said that, this is what happened during the time that the implosion of the financial institutions occurred here in the U.S. based on somebody deregulating some stuff. Now, I got two more terms, but we're going to take a break on the radio and say goodnight to everyone here on Spreaker, because we're running out of time with this. So, and we'll get back to what we're talking about in terms of Inside Job. So, Christos, tell us about what's going on with Christos Furs.
Christos Furs are specializing in redesign, custom made, and when I say custom made, they make them here themselves. They don't farm it, outsource it. And we have special for clean, glaze, and store for $98. So bring your fur coats, leather coats, and protect them from the hot summer.
And that your coats are stored from now until January 2018.
Right. If you don't know furs.
So if you don't know your furs, know your furrier. Christos Furs of Westchester, Illinois, baby. Joe, right quick.
Oh, you all can catch me up at www.mamayaya.wixsite.com/website. Or if you can't do that, just go to www.jamaicafunkshow.com. We're one-stop shop. You can find all of us there doing our thing.
So with that, without you, there is no us. So we thank you for joining us. May God bless you. And, well, I remind.
The happiness in, and let it do what it do. No more false pretender. You say you love me, but I lie, cause you never. Boy, but find out how you change.